Hmm, we have no money, no trade routes, and I'm a little bit bored. What can we do? Well, we can invest more in industries. Or we can play Sudoku. Or we can attack a nation that exports more to us than import from us. I don't think that it's worth it. Also, its nation has really cute pandas. Oh, let's attack China.
Our journey begins in the early 1800s, a time when the British Empire was grappling with a significant trade imbalance with China. China was a treasure trove of goods highly coveted in Europe, such as silk, porcelain, and tea. However, the Chinese were less interested in British exports. In search of a solution, British traders turned to a commodity that would prove both lucrative and morally problematic: opium. Opium, cultivated in British-controlled India, became a cornerstone of a triangular trade route linking India, China, and Britain. Its seductive allure was matched only by its devastating impact on Chinese society. As opium addiction swept through China, it sowed discord, corroded the social fabric, and eroded the very essence of Chinese culture. The Qing dynasty, increasingly alarmed by this corrosive menace, took measures to curtail the opium trade, unwittingly setting the stage for a conflict with British commercial interests. As you probably are already imagining, my friend, the Britons didn't like it at all.
Tensions escalated, leading to the outbreak of the First Opium War in 1839. Our journey begins with the Battle of Chunpi, 1839, the first major engagement of the war. It took place near Chunpi, in the Pearl River Delta, where British naval forces clashed with Chinese junks and fortifications. In this battle, British forces, led by Captain James Scott, managed to subdue Chinese defenders, establishing a foothold in the region and initiating their naval presence. The conflict continued to escalate, leading to the Battle of Kowloon, 1839. Following their success at Chunpi, British forces landed on the Kowloon Peninsula and launched an attack on Chinese forts. This battle marked the first British occupation of Chinese territory during the war, as they captured the forts and consolidated control over the area. Tensions reached a critical point, leading to the Battle of Canton, 1841. British forces, commanded by Admiral Sir James Bremer, launched an attack on the city of Canton, a major center of trade.
Hey, what's the problem? Exactly, your English speaker.
The conflict arose from the arrest of British citizens by Chinese authorities. After intense fighting, the British managed to capture Canton, further escalating tensions between the two powers. As the war continued, British forces aimed to advance further inland. This led to the First Battle of Xinjiang, 1842, a pivotal engagement along the Yangtze River near Xinjiang. British forces pushed forward, targeting Chinese forts and defensive positions. Despite fierce resistance, they secured a victory and continued their advance along the Yangtze River. The Second Battle of Xinjiang, 1842, followed as British forces encountered renewed Chinese resistance near Xinjiang, facing significant artillery fire from Chinese fortifications. In this battle, the British once again triumphed, capturing Xinjiang and further consolidating their control of the Yangtze River. The Battle of Wusing, 1842, was another crucial engagement. British forces aimed to secure the passage up the Yangtze River to Nanking, attacking Chinese forts at Wusing. The British successfully captured the forts at Wusing, opening the way for their advance toward Nanking, the capital of the Qing dynasty. The climax of the First Opium War came with the capture of Nanking, 1842. British forces, under General Hugo and Admiral Sir William Parker, reached Nanking, the Qing dynasty's capital. After fierce fighting, Nanking fell to British forces, leading to the signing of the Treaty of Nanking in 1842. This treaty marked the official end of the First Opium War, and, as you can read in the treaty, it established a series of concessions, including the cession of Hong Kong to Britain, and the opening of several Chinese ports to foreign trade. This opened a really closed nation to the whole world. However, the Treaty of Nanking was not just about trade concessions. It symbolized China's humiliation at the hands of a Western power, sowing the seeds of resentment and internal strife. And, as we all know, China doesn't accept a loss. Thank you so much for watching. Part 2 is coming soon. Please, I'm begging. Comment something that you really liked and something that you didn't like, so I can learn to apply in future videos. All the help is appreciated. Just one more thing, sorry for not talking about the Chinese generals, but I could offend them by just trying to say their names.